Okay, welcome everyone. Favorite bands A to Z, and we're already on U. So, this is the series where I pick a favorite band or artist for each respective letter, one a day, and then I pick a runner-up, and then a release from the runner-up. So this is, I guess, probably the first time that I don't have anything to show for the winner. But Underworld is going to take it by a long shot. Though I will admit that the letter U probably I require a little more investigation, especially on Uriah Heep, because people are always bringing them up, and also UFO, because I never really liked UFO's big hit, so I never really checked in with them. Maybe I should do that, because I can't stand Europe's biggest hit, but actually that band is okay, like their first couple records. And Journey, same thing. One of my least favorite songs ever, but some of Journey's earlier stuff is actually okay. Unwound also probably require more investigation. So anyway, far and away Underworld takes it. Underworld, of course, major electronic artists, recording artists, had most of their biggest success in the 90s, though they have been around in the 80s. They put out some records no one heard. In the 90s, they had their mainstream hits, and also did okay in the 2000s, but kind of faded from mainstream charting hits. Though everything I've heard has been great. They really were really productive for the last few years, definitely. I wasn't able to hear many of their full lengths lately, but what I have heard is pretty incredible. But they put out a lot of singles for a while. So I guess the release pick is going to be Dub No Bass with My Head Man, I think. I'm trying to memorize what it was called. Though I could have easily picked Bucup Fish, I think is how you pronounce it. And the runner-up band is, surprisingly, I think I have to give it to these guys, U2. They're kind of a butt of a joke now, and I will admit that I don't like any of their full lengths after, I guess, Achtung Baby, which is already 30 years old, I guess. That one had some really cool stuff on it. They had a couple cool songs in the 90s, and then Beautiful Day, as overplayed as it was, that was a good song, I will admit. The album it came from, not a big fan generally. Electrical Storm was pretty cool, non-album single, and I will admit I haven't heard all of the records since that one. But How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb I thought was completely boring. Some of the controversial last couple, some of it isn't quite as bad as people say, but some of it's really bland, so I don't think they made a good album. But in the 80s they were making great albums, and I guess my pick is going to be this one, The Unforgettable Fire, because this is one of the only physical things I have by this band. And I got this from my friend's dad, I guess, was giving away his record collection. And, this has some good stuff on it. Bad is great. Sort of Homecoming is really good. Everyone knows Pride in the Name of Love. That's one of my lesser favorites, I guess, but it's fine. I could have also picked Joshua Tree. I almost forgot what it was called. Because, as overplayed as some of the stuff is on there and overrated, Bono was a good songwriter back in the day, and a good singer, and, he was compared to, his writing was compared to Lennon and Dylan, and then, then he started writing stuff like, what's it called, Get on Your Boots or whatever, and Vertigo, Uno, dos, tres, catorce, so stupid. So I can't think of a band that's fallen from grace more than U2. I'm sure they're still fun to see live, though. It's kind of like Green Day. Like, I don't like a lot of their recorded stuff lately, but they were a great band at one point, and I'm sure they'd still be fun to see live. So, honorable mentions for UK. I think they only did a couple records. They're both really good. Bill Bruford was in that band. They were kind of a super group of sorts. And, you know, maybe I need a bigger room, but I would love to have the LPs by UK and also US Girls. So, yeah, I got V coming up right after this, so stick around, and tomorrow it'll be W. So, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Peace.